상기도 안 타마델랑 같다 나라조라 평균이 개보치 등에 좀 오래 취해요 the engineer so I would like to thank everyone who have come here and joined us for this rally, especially some of our friends, some of our non-Tibetan friends who continue to show us a lot of support, especially some of our Chinese friends. We are both oppressed by the same government, and we really appreciate your support for the Tibetan issue, support for the Tibetan freedom struggle, for the movement to re-establish an independent Tibet. And one of our strongest supporters, two of our strongest supporters are here with us, Rose and Fiona, right? And I would like to ask Rose Tang to come up here and say a few words. Rose, please join us and say a few words.
What's the sound? It's been a very great honor to join the movement. Listen, can you hear it? Okay. Yeah. Good. I have a very low voice. I'm shy. It's been a great honor to join the freedom of Tibet, the struggle and the movement with my Tibetan sisters and brothers. And thank you so much for your support over the last few decades. To us, our democratic movement. I feel very honored to join you at your protests here, and also very saddened because this is a very sad last few days, a very sad, we call it the Black Friday. Tenzin Rinpoche sudden deaths, and over 160 Chinese human rights lawyers, their staff and the activists have been rounded up or kidnapped or have gone missing. And over 100 Uyghur refugees in Thailand were forcefully repatriated to China. It's been a horrendous weekend, which means they're desperate. They're cracking down even harder than ever. Which also means this is the very time when we unite, stand together like here now to fight against them for free China, a free Tibet, and of course a free East Turkestan, free Southern Mongolia, an independent, a truly independent Taiwan, and a free Hong Kong. And we have Hong Kong friends and Taiwanese joining us, and Falun Gong members joining us since this morning. And look at this consulate. They're forced to shut because they do not want to hear the noise. They're afraid of us. We don't have any weapons. We don't even have knives, nothing, just shouting at them. Stop lying. We want freedom. And they turn a deaf ear, one eye to it, thinking the problems will just go away. The problems will go away by torturing the Tibetans to death, by rounding up Chinese human rights lawyers. The Chinese human rights lawyers are the bravest Chinese inside China. Some of them have already been detained numerous times and tortured. Some of them even had their ribs broken and their families kidnapped. Among the more than 160 Chinese kidnapped and arrested, even include their family members, their drivers, their accountants, their staff, and the youngest who was kidnapped is only 15 years old. He's the son of lawyer Wang Yu, who's a major figure in this mass arrest. And she was detained herself for 2 years and tortured as well. And they were here, they were inside China fighting a very long time battle with working with the grassroots movement. working with the petitioners, the downtrodden of the Chinese society. The reason I think why the government as Hitler, Xi Jinping, who's worse than Hitler, has been so quick to round up so many of them, in spite of the Beijing's Olympic bid to the Winter Olympics. The IOC, International Olympic Committee, is due to vote on the bid in Kuala Lumpur on the 31st of July. And Xi Jinping is due to visit the United States in September. And they're absolutely blatant now. They do not care how the world will react to them, because they know the Western governments have been adopting an appeasement to Beijing. They're fearless now. Actually, they're fearless in terms of their crackdowns, fearless of the world government leaders, but they're fearful of us, people, the Tibetans and the Chinese and the Uyghurs and the Mongols and the Hong Kongers and the Taiwanese. They're afraid of people. This is a people's movement. It's very important for us to keep speaking out, make as much noise as possible. Even if they don't want us to hear, the world will make them hear what we need to say, what they need to hear. Because if they don't hear anything, they will go down. Down with Chinese Communist Party. 打倒共产党。